Every human life is shaped by an invisible battle. Not a battle fought with fists or weapons, but a quiet war that happens inside the mind. A war between comfort and growth. Between excuses and responsibility. Between discipline and laziness. Every morning when the alarm rings. Every time we promise ourselves we'll start tomorrow. Every time we say, just 5 more minutes. 2 wolves wake up inside us. And whichever wolf we feed, eventually controls our life. This is the story of a young man named Ayan. Ayan was not a bad person. He had dreams like everyone else. He wanted success. He wanted respect. He wanted to build a life that made his parents proud. But there was a problem. Ayan loved comfort. Every night he promised himself, tomorrow I will wake up early. Tomorrow I will work harder. Tomorrow I will change. But tomorrow always came with the same result. The alarm would ring. His mind would whisper, you deserve more sleep. So he slept. Later he would open his laptop to work on his goals. But another voice would say, just watch one video first. One video turned into 2 hours. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. Ayan watched people around him move forward while he stayed exactly where he was. And deep inside, something started to hurt. One evening, frustrated with himself, Ayan went for a walk in a quiet park near his house. He sat on an old wooden bench and stared at the ground. That's when an elderly man sat beside him. The man had calm eyes and a peaceful face. After a few minutes of silence, the old man asked, why do you look like someone who is losing a fight? Ayan forced a small smile. I'm not losing a fight. I'm just stuck. The old man nodded slowly. Most people who are stuck are actually losing a fight they cannot see. Ayan looked at him, confused. The man pointed to Ayan's chest. There are 2 wolves fighting inside you. Ayan laughed a little. What does that even mean? The old man leaned back and spoke calmly. One wolf is discipline. It wakes up early. It does hard things even when it doesn't feel like it. It thinks about the future. The other wolf is laziness. It loves comfort. It loves excuses. It wants pleasure now and responsibility later. Ayan listened quietly. Then he asked the obvious question. Which wolf wins? The old man smiled. The one you feed every day. Ayan went home that night thinking about those words. The one you feed. The next morning the alarm rang at 6 a.m. His eyes were heavy. The lazy wolf whispered, sleep another hour. But then he remembered the old man's words. Which wolf are you feeding? Ayan sat up. It felt uncomfortable. It felt unnatural. But for the first time in months, he chose discipline. Nothing magical happened that day. He didn't suddenly become super productive. But something important had changed. He had fed a different wolf. The next day the battle returned. His bed felt warm. His mind said, yesterday was enough. You deserve a break. But again he remembered. Which wolf are you feeding? He stood up. Again. Days passed. And Ayan began to notice something interesting. Discipline was hard, but it made him feel strong. Laziness was easy, but it made him feel weak. It was like exercising a muscle. The more he chose discipline, the stronger that wolf became. He started waking early. He began working on his goals before distractions could take over. Small improvements appeared. His mind felt clearer. His confidence slowly returned. But the lazy wolf never disappeared. One rainy afternoon, Ayan skipped his routine. He watched videos for hours. He felt the old comfort again. But this time something felt different. Instead of peace, he felt regret. Because now he understood something. Every small choice feeds a wolf. Every extra hour of sleep. Every excuse. Every moment of courage. Every act of effort. They are all food. And the wolf that eats more, grows stronger. Weeks later, Ion returned to the park. The old man was sitting on the same bench. Ion walked up with a smile. "I understand now," he said. The old man looked at him. "What do you understand?" Ion sat down beside him. "I used to think success required big changes. Big motivation. Big moments. But now I see it's much simpler." The old man nodded. "Tell me." Ion looked at his hands. "It's just feeding the right wolf every day." The old man smiled. "Exactly. People think discipline is something special. Something rare. But discipline is just a series of small decisions. Wake up or snooze. Work or delay. Try or complain. The world doesn't change in a single moment. It changes through daily choices." Ion looked around the park. People were jogging. Some were sitting. Some were scrolling their phones. Everyone looked normal. But now he could see something invisible. Everyone was feeding a wolf. Months passed. Ion's life didn't become perfect. But it became different. His habits improved. His focus improved. His confidence grew. And the best part? The disciplined wolf no longer felt like an enemy. It felt like a friend guiding him forward. Years later, when people asked Ion how he became successful, he never talked about luck. He never talked about talent. He simply told them a story about two wolves. Because the truth is simple. Inside every person listening to this story right now, two wolves are fighting. One wants growth. One wants comfort. One wants effort. One wants excuses. And they fight not once a year. Not once a month. But every single day. In every small decision. So if you ever feel stuck, if you ever feel like life is not moving forward, don't ask for more motivation. Ask a simpler question. Which wolf have you been feeding? Because your future will not be decided by your dreams. It will be decided by your daily choices. Feed discipline, and it will build your life. Feed laziness, and it will slowly steal it. The battle is quiet. But the result is powerful. And today, with your very next choice, you decide which wolf wins.